Hello and welcome to New Platinum Content, where we're streaming Dikuth's Band of Merry Men tonight. Um, Sorry, this is our makeup episode for missing out on Monday. We had some
Wait,
technological issues.
I apologize. Did Daniel ever say he was here?
Yeah.
He did? Okay,
I
I'm
am
sorry.
here.
We had some technological issues and some other stuff come up, so we had to postpone and push back our session till tonight. Hopefully everybody's okay with that and can make it who could or couldn't before. Last we left off, the group had finished with their slight exploration of around the area, and continued on in a westerly direction and found themselves in an interesting mud pool of water area in which they found some sort of shrine with an object on it. After continuing past that, they made their way to a statue that had an interesting sword over its back, which they collected, and Bjolf proceeded to do some sort of blood ritual over the statue, causing it to actually slide out of the way, revealing a secret entrance which they proceeded to take. And as they were taking it, Dikuth also happened to topple said statue over and break it. And as Jelenith and uh, Katra explored further in the northern tunnels, the rest of the party kept going east. And that's where they found a pool with a beautiful woman singing, and after some conversation and invitations to join her in the water, the rest of the party proceeded to catch up as she began to give what appeared to everyone else who could see a very acidic, torturing looking kiss to Dikuth as his knees began to crumble, acid began to envelop around his face. And that's where we're picking up as I ask the rest of the party to roll initiative as combat begins.
Oh, it's time.
Oh, we're getting right into combat, huh?
Oh my
Well,
goodness,
yeah, that's
Bjolf.
how we ended. What?
You rolled a nat one.
I did? Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you did.
Sure did. Woo! Go me.
Oh, cool. The two people who don't know what's going on get to go first.
Do they get to go first, though?
Hi, Puke.
Alright. There we go. Alright. So, as
Wolf
Jelen.
and Bjork are still out of order.
Are they?
Yeah, I was about to say I should not be
My
above the
bad.
person with an 8.
I didn't even look at the bottom. Uh, Katra and Jelenith rushing into the room. You take a scan of your surroundings as quickly as possible as you notice that, excuse me, Dikuth is in the arms of a very beautiful
Angel?
woman. She is young and slim with long golden hair and pale white skin. As she even is kissing Dikuth, and you see this like acidic blackness start stretching across his face. She radiates this soft silvery light from this, even through this shawl she seems to be wearing, and it just is all white as it glows brightly. And she proceeds to fuck shit up. Alright. We're going to. Okay. she's going to let go of Dikuth as he kind of crumples to his knees. And as she rears back slightly, she causes this large grouping of water to rise up out of the small pool, and it takes the shape of this snake-like eel figure, and it strikes down at Dikuth. Dikuth, can you make a strength saving throw?
Like a water whip?
Yeah. All right. You're going to take 9 damage as she begins to swim away. As this striking eel serpent type water figure strikes into you and hits you right into the chest, kind of leaving you gasping for air. Are you still conscious?
Dikuth falls to the floor unconscious.
Oh. All right. Then Jellenith and Katra, you both watch as you're entering the room as Dikuth is rapidly struck by this water, and this creature begins backing up and sinking into the water.
Can I take an opportunity attack?
You definitely can.
All right.
That's definitely gonna hit.
Well, after watching her take out my my compatriot, I'm going to use a first level spell slot to do Divine Smite on top of it. So.
Alrighty.
So 10 slashing, 9 radiant.
Excellent. Excellent. So immediately seeing Dikuth get brought low, you quickly swing your sword in a quick slashing arc upwards, and it catches her across her chest, causing this light blue blood to begin flowing out as she snarls and gives you a quick glare before beginning to sink back into the water. And you notice that as she sinks into the water, she disappears from your sight.
All right.
All right. And, well, let's see. Your vision. You do, Sif, you do begin noticing a slight, rumbling of the water as it begins churning at the edge of the shores. Those of you who have dark vision and can see the rest of the lake do see this central portion of it begin churning and frothing greatly. Katra, you're up.
What the hell's going on? You guys have been gone for 5 minutes, and Dikuth can't keep his mouth off of some weird woman in a. Can we just make a new rule? If you find a woman in a dungeon, you have to wait until after we leave before you make out with her.
6 seconds, Steve. 6 seconds.
And I am going to. I can't see her, right?
You could give me a perception check, but no, you do not see her at the moment. You just see a great frothing and churning of the water.
Perception check completed.
So
All natural.
right away, you notice the you notice that the source of what's churning the water isn't her. You notice this large around 7 to 8 feet long, serpentine-like creature beginning to churn and writhe in the water.
Oh boy.
Can I attack it?
Do you have a bonus action?
I do not.
A bonus action attack?
I don't.
Then no, because you used your action to spot it.
Well, then I will just point out to everybody that there is
There you
a
go.
giant slithering serpent in the water that's
the-
moving fast and making frothing noises.
Is
Sounds.
that how you say it?
Um, it would be more like, guys, I think she turned into a serpent and is swirling in the water and upsetting it. And I would point to her.
So you point in this direction here, and you all look to the central portion of this frothing, churning water. And I assume that's the end of your turn unless you're moving.
Si, senor.
All right. Jeleneth. So you see all that, and then hear that from Katra, or
Is dragging somebody an action?
I believe it's technically a grapple, right? And then, but I assume it's a free because he's unconscious. So,
So what I'd like to do is I like to try and grab Dikuth and drag him back towards the wall area
yeah, you could do that.
here or here-ish.
Well, remember that your movement speed is then halved when you're dragged. So, but I think you have enough to do that.
Yeah, I'm not moving far.
Right.
So I'd like to try and drag Dikuth into this spot here,
Sure.
just to kind of get him away from the shore.
You definitely can do that. The ground is like mud and slick, so he actually slides pretty easy. Dick.
Okay.
Let me move him for you.
And then I'm going to pump a
Whoa.
second level cure wounds into him.
All right.
12 points, buddy.
14, no? Because you did second level? You did the plus
2d8
2.
plus
'Cause,
2.
yeah, you did max with your main roll, and then it added 2 with the second roll.
Yeah, and then plus
So-
spellcaster modifier,
So
which is
14 total.
4.
Because it was
Yeah, so
8
8
plus 4.
plus 4 is 2.
12.
Or 8 plus 4 is 14.
Oh,
is 12.
right. No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot. The plus modifier only adds to your first one, right? So
Yeah.
14. Yeah.
Yeah.
I read that wrong. Okay.
No worries.
14 points to Dikuth.
Dikuth, you're immediately brought back to life, or consciousness, I should say. And Jelenith is standing over you as her. What color would you say your magic is, Jelenith? I don't think I've asked this.
It's a good question.
Like a greenish
Just because
blue, or
let's kind of go with like a more of a dull gray.
okay.
It's weird, I know, but we'll go with a dull gray. It'll make sense later.
That's fine. Dick, if you have a hard time kind of adjusting as there's the end of this gray like aura just beginning to fade away from your like face as you feel your lips begin to get feeling in them again as you wake up and see Jelenith standing over you and you're covered in mud.
Hey, you okay there, friend?
I've been better.
All right.
All right. Well, apparently there's a giant snake coming, so get ready.
Attaboy.
Then it's your turn, Dikuth.
And Dikuth is going to use half of his movement to stand up.
All
And
right.
then he is going to put a level 3 cure wounds into himself.
Oh shit. All right.
Attaboy.
Okay.
Yeah, he will.
Wait, okay. Let's just. Take a moment.
All right. So another 16 to yourself. And then any more movement or bonus action for you, bud?
And then with that, Dikuth is actually going to draw a Shatter Spike and step forward back to the water.
All right. So, Jelenith, you see Dikuth pull himself back up and bringing a slight hum in out of his mouth. You see magic begin curing and knitting back even more of the wounds. You see turns immediately and trudges back to the waters. Kovash.
So hearing Kovash say there's a big snake thing down there, can I see it?
You
Contra.
can give me a perception check.
I mean, is that my action? Because otherwise I'm just acting on what he says.
Yeah, it would be your action. You do not currently have a visual on it.
Well, I am going to draw my fancy trident that I haven't used yet. And I'm just gonna bonus action rage and go charging and dive into the lake at this thing.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Okay.
god, do it, do it, do it.
No. Go back.
Yes.
At least there's no
no.
boat this time.
Do I see anything once I'm down here?
Yeah, give me a second. Immediately.
No. No, you do not. That's the problem.
He's a half elf. He sees.
Does
He's
he
the-
though?
After you kind of get
That's
underwater,
not the issue.
After you get
Oh, buddy.
underwater and you open your eyes and you look around for a second, you come face to face with this giant eel that is staring you dead in the face.
Attack,
Oh
attack.
shit.
Go for it.
Attack,
Well,
attack.
you do have to move, as you can see. Or wait, do tridents have reach?
They do
Yes?
not. They have
No?
throw.
Oh.
Get here anyways.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not half speed yet. Crit on the second attack. Wait, are these both reckless?
The first one did not
No,
hit.
trident doesn't get disadvantage.
Yeah, the first one does not hit, though.
Cool, but the second one does.
Obviously.
Crit, bud.
So
6 plus 6 is 12 plus 2 is 14 from rage.
Perfect. Thank you.
Is that in?
Yep,
Oh yeah.
that's
yeah.
everything.
Sweet.
All
Done.
right.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Don't forget that tridents are versatile.
Yeah, I thought I added
Was
because
that
Kovash would
was that-
definitely attack two
yeah,
hand.
that was definitely. If you would like to reroll damage, you can reroll damage.
Oh, I apparently don't have a versatile trident on here, so I'll just roll the 8.
Try. Okay. All right. So the
So
that-
damage would be 8 plus 8
plus
is 16.
4 is 20 plus 2
22.
is 22.
Alright. Well done. Give me a second as I change the health now. Why is this not? There we go. No. Oh, that's why. Alright. Oh, okay. That kind of makes it easy. As you all watch Kovash just dive into the water, Kovash, you get your bearings immediately, and you watch an eel immediately preparing to strike, and you kind of jab with the trident just to unbalance it, and it doesn't really do anything, but it does get it in the perfect position for you to come immediately back with a much stronger strike that sinks directly into the side of the head of the eel, and you watch it flail immediately about as electricity begins gathering around its tentacled mouth, and blood, also a similar bluish color, begins flowing freely from its now stab wound.
Awesome. Kovash is seeing red, so I don't know how much of that he actually sees.
Sure. That's the end, I assume?
It is.
Sif, you're up.
Okay. I'm having seen this and seeing all this. I'm going to, with a bonus action, say Tempest got my hand and set the the sword light so that way I can see a little bit better. And then I'm going to, once I can see a little bit better, real quick.
Are you doing that? I can. Do you...
Could you please?
Yeah, what's the normal?
40/20, so 20/10.
Thank you. Wow. Did that work?
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
Yes, it did.
So you all see the flames, yellow, red, and yellow, red, and deep orange along Sif's blade as he steps closer to Dikuth.
Do I see all this writhing going on in the water where about Kovash is?
It has somewhat calmed down now, as you do see a struggle between Kovash and what appears to be a large serpentine figure.
All right, I'm gonna step 5 feet forward, and I'm gonna leap forward and come down into this spray with him.
Alrighty.
We did it with the dragon. We're doing it with this. So as I'm coming down, can I take an attack before I hit the water?
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, fail on my part. Let me double check something. Because your sword might not be as affected as other things.
Oh.
So you might have full light. I'm just double checking.
Oh, if that were the case, I might not actually step over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I wanted to give you full information.
I appreciate it, Mr. Dungeon Master.
Well, I clicked on the wrong button, so give me 2 seconds. I apologize, audience. Roll 20 takes forever.
Your mom takes forever.
Wow.
What a dingus.
Ah, no, it will not. It is a full bright radius.
Oh.
So yes, you do have full. Your magical sword is not affected. Let me just drag my view over there again. All right. So let me change that. So that would be what again? I apologize.
40/20.
Thank you. Boom.
Woo! So bright.
Oh boy.
All right.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that thing?
So yeah, now in fact your light actually does light up this. What you can tell now, basic knowledge is an eel, as it has, and most of you can start seeing lightning beginning to crackle around its face in the water.
Oh. Ever so slightly backs away from the water for a moment and repositioning, and is still.
Backs away, then jumps right in.
Is still going right in.
Attaboy.
As the attack coming in as I'm jumping into the water, that one would still be at disadvantage?
No.
Okay, but I know the second one would be.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, going right on in with Kovash because
this is what you guys do, I guess. Jump into waters.
We jump in waters and fuck shit up.
I wish. Guys, man.
Guys, man.
Sorry, let me roll the second one again then, since the first one didn't show up, so I went to go roll another one, and then this one showed up immediately. So 20 and 18.
Both hit.
All right. Oh, that'll be 14 fire damage. And 17 slashing damage.
Hold on a sec.
Oh,
So what's the
I see.
total?
For a total of 34.
How would you like to
17.
do this?
yeah.
Wow.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
As Kovash hits this thing and he starts writhing out, as it's like leaping out, Sif's gonna like leap as it's kind of leaping its head out of the it's catching its head out the water. As I kind of stab right along and then basically do the same thing I did to the dragon.
Wow, yeah, you utterly destroy and damn near decapitate the eel from just going through it with such force that the head, and you are zapped a bit, like not painful, but where like you touch someone and static electricity, it just all through your body as the sword connects and cleanly goes all the way through, and it just really rise for a second before just going limp on your sword.
I'm going to look around in the water as best as I can for this bitch, even though it's all red. That's my turn, though.
Bjolf.
It's dead, right?
Yeah, but that wasn't her, was it?
No, it wasn't. But
And
where
and
where is she?
kill that woman. It.
What fucking woman? So in confusion, Bjolf is just gonna walk up to Dikuth and just give him a slap on the back and pump a cure wounds into him. Just like a first.
All right.
Hold on. Hold on. What? Okay, it's a D8. All right. Shit.
So
There you go.
plus
Plus the fuck. What's my wisdom modifier? I have no idea. It's something. Hold on. Okay. 10 points of the healings.
Excellent. Dikuth, blood begins to slowly crawl back up your wounds, and you feel another rib in your chest shift back into place. Anything else for you, Bjolf?
No, I guess.
Alrighty.
It gets kind of shimmies when you slap him on.
Ooh, he likes it, doesn't he? You dirty little boy.
Y'all, I didn't know this was about to get PG up in here.
PG.
Might get worse.
Alright.
Oh, it's about to get worse.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck, there she is!
Oh no, why do I think me and Kovash are about to like
You-
get dead?
No, you all watch as the well, it's interesting. For Kovash and Sif, you see nothing underwater, but you do see like her upper torso and head above water, and there's just nothing underneath her. And
Yup.
she comes above water, and her hands are immediately held up in like a surrender position, and in the elvish in the Elvish language that she was speaking before, she just quickly babbles out, "Please, please stop! I'm just doing what I'm told.
Shoot her. Fucking shoot her.
I'll give you treasure."
Who is this bitch?
To clarify, I'm pretty sure only Dikuth and
Yes,
Seth can understand.
Dikuth and
And
John.
when
you.
she
I
says that,
know.
Dickus just
Right,
kind of says
Elvis.
treasure.
I think you know Elvish, don't you, Kovash?
I assume I don't hear it the same underwater though.
Yeah, it's more like.
At that mention, you hear Dickus whisper in common, treasure?
I
Oh
yell
my
out.
god.
I yell out. What do you mean, tow to?
This is just our task.
Treasure?
Are you still saying it in common?
Yes.
Okay.
What is your name, creature?
She doesn't know common.
I speak Elvish. I'm an elf, guys.
We know her
I think
name.
Kovash
though.
don't understand this underwater. I think
I-
we're
We know
probably
her
getting
name
at-
already.
I
I
was gonna
don't.
say I don't
She
know
already
how
told
long
us her
this takes,
name.
but Kovash
was
and Sif
not-
are going to attack her.
Yeah, to stand up for
Here.
Jonathan. Jonathan was not here when she told the name.
Oh, right. Okay.
My name is Dasa.
Uh-huh. And you have acidic saliva?
Do you speak Elvish?
Yes, I do.
Okay then. I'm sorry, I was just checking. Alright.
In Elvish, Dickus will say, come out of the water, please.
In common, I will say, I don't think you get to make that decision.
She just looks frightened at Sif and Kovash who have surrounded her.
Wait, is she holding up the is she holding up the her arms in surrender like you said before? Still?
Not like up straight up. She has her like just her elbows.
She
Yeah.
still has to tread water.
Yeah.
I think Kovash cares.
That's
What are the rest of you doing?
Hmm.
I say, hold on, everybody, in common. Then back in Elvish, I say, what do you mean you were tasked to do this? By whom were you given such duty?
By the way, all of you take 2 points of poison damage.
Fuck.
As
I can
she
kill Eo, but I can't take poison. Damn it.
well, by Tomoa-chan.
Tomoa-chan?
Fuck. Is that
Gesundheit.
You know who
fuck?
the temple is to?
So the temple
The
is
temple
not
name for
to Tolokas Popocolas? Or Toloke Popolokas?
And you see
And-
kind of
Katria will
a
point at
derisive smirk on her face as she says, "No. He is but a one who commands. Does this make sense?"
Yeah.
No.
So he's just a commander.
Oh, I guess it does make sense.
So your task is to stop anyone who comes into this room?
Yes. Because the door, and she points to the large double doors
Can-
at the other side of the room from you guys.
So you're telling me what we had wasn't real?
Oh my god.
And you,
Can,
I-
before the blade goes out, can Sif start looking underwater to see if there's anything he can find of worth?
you can give me a investigation check.
All right, thank you. Sorry.
Yep. She
There-
looks at you, Dikuth, and she does look sincere and sad when she says, "You are handsome."
Mhm.
Oh,
Fucking love Dickens.
DM,
Yes.
can I see Kovash and Sif in the water?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they-
Kovash is raging. Kovash would not have stopped attacking.
And you can see my
oh wait,
flame.
are you
through
gonna
the water.
attack her?
Yeah, I said that. I said Kovash doesn't care. He's raging. He doesn't care her hands are up.
Then make your attack rolls.
I'm going to message at Sif and be like, it doesn't look like Kovac is gonna stop attacking.
As Kovac
I
makes his
can respond,
attacks.
right?
Do you have message?
No, but doesn't message allow me to respond to you?
It does, one sentence.
Kovash released the beast, so I can't stop that.
Yeah, those will both hit.
22.
Uh,
And I assume at that point Kovash's head would break through the water.
well, to be like surrounding her, I assumed you were floating next to her.
Oh no, he never stopped. This was like as he was coming up towards
How
her.
do you want to do this?
Oh no.
He has the trident, so I guess he basically like rage swims up and like stabs up as he breaks through the water.
So all of you are watching and taking part of this conversation, and she's completely blindsided as she and is lifted straight up out of the water, and you watch her like
Cool.
body begin to appear as she is pulled up out of the water and impaled from underneath, and just
Oh.
dies slowly.
no!
That was so
Dickens
uncalled
falls
for.
to his knees.
That was so uncalled for.
I got a 16 on the investigation, sir.
She was attacking us. I can't say it's really that uncalled.
She had surrendered.
But I loved her.
Kovash shakes his head a bit as he goes out.
What? I didn't hear anything.
What's your point?
And
She
now
didn't
he-
give
and
him a chance to surrender.
what?
She didn't give Dicketh the opportunity to surrender. Why should we give it to her?
That's because Dikuth is a little bit soft and gets hurt very easily.
I mean, she went down with one blow.
I mean,
True.
you swing very hard.
Well, actually, Sif doesn't say that because he's underwater. Swimming.
But
swimming,
Also,
swimming.
now we don't have information.
Pretty sure Dicketh could have handled a bit from me.
Could he handle two?
Oh, my heart is broken.
So Sif,
You'll
as
get a new one.
the rest of them are conversating, and you saw the death of Dasa, you do see an interesting curvature in the bed of the pool where there seems to be some sort of entrance that you could swim into.
All right, I'm going to kind of look up, and kind of wave my blade a little bit in the water as the flame's starting to dim out because this is all happening within a minute, pretty much. And then I'm going to kind of be making like the motion for like hopefully for someone to come and check this out because Sif can't see down here once this goes out.
All right. So what are the rest of you doing?
What do we?
I
do
think
we
they're
see
all yelling at
there's some sort of entrance there.
I'm sorry, what?
Do we all see that there's like an entrance there? I mean, I see that there's like a dotted line running from this shore all the way to the door, but do we all see that there's like an entrance?
You see the two doors over there, but that's about it. You do see Sif motioning for you all, and is somewhat swimming towards the deeper end of the pool.
All right. I get in and start swimming with him.
Oh.
And at that point, the flames go out on your sword.
And his torch is out.
Wait, who mine? I don't have flames on my sword.
No, Sif does.
Oh, right.
And then
And
you
I'm
had the
assuming
torch.
you're leaving your torch that he gave you on shore.
Oh, yes. Definitely.
So yeah,
yes.
you guys have no vision right now.
Was it like a whole like cavern, like a tunnel, or was it just like an incropping?
You'd have to go in and check it. It's kind of out of your vision. You just see an entrance to something.
Well,
You're definitely gonna have to come up for some airs at this point.
I'm gonna come. Oh, wait a minute. Doesn't. All right. Well, while I come up for air, actually, doesn't the sword emit light constantly, but that makes it brighter? Have I been an idiot in forgetting about that?
I don't know, man.
But I'm going up and getting air first. Yes. No, that was dropped. That's right. Okay, no, yes. That's only that. When I come up for air, I'm going to. Someone there's. Oh, God, I'm not used to this. There's an outcropping in the water. I think there might be something down there.
I don't know. Am I gonna get stabbed?
There's also a set of doors. Which one should we take?
Whoa. We should check this outcropping. It might lead to a tunnel. It might just be. Oh no.
There's also a room back there with a set of stairs that leads down to like a pool and a door.
So yeah, what is your guys' plan? What are you doing?
Well, Sif can't see right now, so I'm not sure.
I'm getting the torch. Hold on.
Oh no, you're good. I can't see the outcropping.
Well,
Oh, gosh.
we have to go deeper to find your tree or whatever, right, Jelena?
I don't know. I haven't been here. Don't know what's here. But sure, haven't seen it yet. Might as well go deeper. Also,
Kovash,
we should probably just find a way out.
Yes.
why don't you check it out?
Okay. So Kovash is gonna swim down and check out the outcropping, I guess.
So you swim deeper into pretty much the deepest part of this pool, and after pulling yourself around the corner, you enter into a grotto. And go ahead and give me a perception or investigation if you're going to search thoroughly.
Nice.
Alright. The only thing you really see is there's like a bed of large kelp flattened down, and seems to have like a well-use mark in the middle of it, and another odd bed of kelp.
I'm gonna swim back up and get out of the water. I didn't see anything down there. It looks like that's where she slept. There was a second bed, so we should probably be wary of any water we come across.
I should let you know that the second one was not laid down or anything. It was just in an oddly shaped bed of kelp that seemed to look normal, not laid down on like the other one did.
Kovash said what he said.
Gotcha.
Come on, Dikuth. Let's get out of here. We'll find love another time.
Will we?
Thought he
You
wanted.
mean it, John?
Yeah, we will. There. What is it that you humans say? There are more fish in the pond.
I'm a half elf. Yeah,
All right,
feel that.
let's
Kovesh,
go check out this
or
door.
Sif, you do pond pulling yourself on shore there. See that there is like a ridge here that you can walk on.
Oh.
I knew that was a thing.
Now, what did you say was down there, Kovash?
It's about halfway up to your knees there, Jelenith.
Ooh. Kovash said that there was like. It looks like that's where she slept, and there could be a second one, so be on the lookout for that. So the water here is up to my knee. Is the door also somewhat submerged, or is the door above the water level?
The door is above the water level.
Okay, so it looks like just some of the ridge has kind of essentially washed away over time.
Yeah.
Am I able to reach the door? Is there a doorknob on this door?
It's like it's maybe like 6 inches above the water line. And
Okay.
it seems like another one of those large double brass doors that has the large pull handles on them, and it does have a lock on it, but as you jiggle it, it seems to be unlocked. So it seems like it could possibly be opened.
And there's no like water or anything seeping out from the other side of this door, as far as I'm aware.
Give me an investigation check real quick.
Dikuth would like to give the bottom of the pool a once over and
Sure. You do notice that at the top, that at the bottom, there is like a small little trickle of water coming out from the seams. Not fast, not a large amount, but there is some water coming out. What's this? Dick, if you can go ahead and give me an investigation check if you'd like. For those of you going into that other hallway, Kovesh and Katra.
I see a door, I assume.
Yeah, you see, just the simple wooden door, and the water flowing out underneath the crack of the bottom of it.
Mm.
It seems to look like it's supposed to be pushed away to be opened.
There's a door over here too, guys.
Are we sure we didn't want to double back and check out the other area?
Well, this door has water coming out of it, so I'm guessing if we open it, there will be more water coming in. And I don't know if we want to deal with more water.
I don't think we should.
I mean, the other one also has water with it, but at least that water over there is clean water. Might be a little stale, but it's drinkable.
you
Kovash
go
looks
ahead and drink it, John.
body in the water, and he's like,
This water now has a bunch of blood. I don't know
And
what.
dead things?
Yeah.
Dikuth bursts into tears.
Dikuth, your exploration really reveals not too much, except for that grotto that Sif and Kovesh entered. Do you enter inside there?
I do.
Yeah. So you see, you can give me another. You can give me a perception check now. You see, right off the bat, you see the same layer of kelp laid down, and what you assume is the bed that Kovash is talking about. However, you do see this other layer of kelp that seems to stand still, even though it's fully grown and in water. It should be moving to whatever, but it just seems to stand there.
That's questionable. I'll turn around.
All right. All right. What was everybody else doing? I'm sorry.
Which way does the rest of the group seem to be going? They're all going down that other hallway.
They seem to be split to my eyes. Kovash said that there was
Great.
another door down this hallway, but Jelenith is also checking out this other door. I don't think a decision has quite been made.
So this
What's
door that
this one?
Jelenith's by, is it locked?
No, it's not locked.
I'm
But
gonna open
there-
it. I'm gonna open it.
Oh,
All right.
All right. So
I did warn you. There is water trickling out of it, so there
Yep.
might be more water rushing through. But okay.
I'm gonna open it.
as you
Someone needs to
begin
do something.
begin to pull on the door, it pushes you out of the way as
Oh
water.
no!
As water, you can both give me strength or dexterity saving throws. Your choice.
Oh fuck! Now I did it. Sorry. All right. Hold on. No. Ooh, they're both pretty bad. Okay. I clicked the thing. Oh,
Okay.
there it is. Okay.
So yeah, you both were prepared for it. So it's not a whole ton of water, but what appeared to be like 3 feet of water, standing water in this L-shaped hallway, flows out immediately and begins filling into the pool behind you. Let me get rid of this doorway for you. As it filters out, we both stand against it as it filters around you, and you see the water level rise slightly, but not much affected.
Okay, close that door. Fuck that. Fuck door number 1. Let's try door number 2.
Awesome.
Yep, Jonathan's with me, it looks like.
All right. Sif, are you doing anything?
Sif isn't actually doing too much right now. He actually kind of looks a little caught in thought for a moment as he's looking at the water.
Just smack him across the face. Just kidding.
So we gonna open this door?
The thin, muddy stream that trickles through the hallway here flows out from underneath the door that lies ahead.
Dikuth is like purposely splashing in it. And he opens it.
You're actually going to have to give me a strength check or athletics check to see if you can open it. All right. The door, you push all your might into it, and it begins to budge, and it only moves a couple of inches before you realize it's stuck in like silt and mud and water.
Well, looks like we're going through door number 1.
Well, there is a set of stairs back in the hallway. We can go down to a lower level.
It seems like we're fucked no matter which way we go.
Didn't she point to treasure through the other door, though? Treasure, guys.
Well, she said there's treasure, and then she says she was meant to guard that door.
And
Didn't
then she
she-
died.
Kill you.
Yeah, I feel like if the guard is dead, then we're good.
Except
Since
we
you
don't-
killed the
except
woman I
we
love.
don't know where the treasure is.
Maybe the treasure is the time we spend together.
Oh my goodness, how did I know someone was going to say it?
And the love that we
Sif,
share
we
for
already-
each other.
We already
Exactly,
checked out
Tasha.
that door. Sif, no.
I'm checking it. I'm not.
We already
Open.
opened it.
This one?
It's real
Yes.
wet.
Yeah, it's a
Water
hallway
came
full
out.
of water.
All the way. You mean this one way up here? You mean the
Yes,
one
that
Yes.
one. Yes.
Oh shit.
Open it, Sif. Open.
Fuck off, Dikuth.
All right. Well, C says he
Guys.
was here to guard that door, which means there must be something behind that door. So if it's either if you want to look for treasure or potentially just Tomoa-chan or some way out. That might be
Gesundheit.
that door's probably our best bet.
I feel
Even
like
though-
treasure and a way out would probably be the best decision.
DM.
I mean, maybe there's a way out over by the treasure.
Yes, sir.
Do I notice anything different about the green poison when I come over by through this door? Does it seem to be any lighter than it was, say, back when we first began?
Give me a perception check.
Jonath, I think we should go through that door over there.
Didn't Dikuth just go through that door?
Did you miss
he?
the whole part where I tried to push it open and I failed?
Probably.
12.
With a 20 athletic? Wow.
He didn't fail. The door is open slightly, and you
It's
can
wet.
Let me look.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if
So
I can
it's
see correctly here.
So that just means we get the stronger members of our group to open it. Whenever they're
Yeah.
done.
Dikuth is.
Frolicking in the
Dikuth
water.
is our door opener.
But is he really though? I mean, I get that he kicked down 2 doors and threw 1 door across the room, but
So yeah,
Tops.
you don't really notice any difference. It's very hard for you to tell in the low light that you have. It's just all kind of becoming the same color at this point. This light, very toxic green color.
Okay. Let's go through this door. Even though there's more water. If Dasa was guarding it, then that means it's probably important some way, somehow. So let's go. Hope you guys can swim.
But if myself is going to lead forward and keep the torch above water.
Well, at this point,
And I
most
follow-
of the water
Oh,
has
God.
actually filtered out. What appeared to have been 3 feet has now gone down to like just above the tops of your shoes, as it's all pouring out into the pool behind you.
and yet they choose the hardest pathway.
As you begin walking further and further, Sif, you notice
Whoa.
that the bottom of the floor is very slippery and you have to take slow movements. But you do come to an L-shaped corner and you look around and you do see stairs leading up to another double brass door.
A door over here.
That looks
Finally
like
says,
treasure.
Is this door similar to that door we just went through?
Yep. Very similar, almost identical.
Wait. Before we go to a next level, are we sure we don't want to go investigate that other door?
Sure, if you want to get yourself killed, be my guest.
I mean,
which
I
other door?
pushed with all my strength, Petra. I don't think that door is
Not
opening.
that other door. The other door that was back down the hallway, down the steps, across another pool.
Oh, that door.
Yes, that door.
But we're already here.
Well, I pointed out we could go investigate that door 20 minutes ago, but no one wanted to do that when we were, closer.
My dead girlfriend said there was treasure here.
Wow, that escalated rather quickly. We went from a kiss to our dead girlfriend, did we?
Shh.
It's gonna kind of
You guys are
sigh
making
and
it
then-
hard to hear the other side of the door.
It's gonna kind of sigh and is going to ask Katra to increase the flames on the torch.
I can't see anything.
And Katra just like waves his hand without looking at the torch, and it does.
Give me a perception check at disadvantage, please.
Who?
Me?
He knows.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I hear nothing.
As you do lean into the door and begin listening, you do hear Sif talking over you exactly as you begin listening. And even as he's talking, though, it's relatively silent. There is no sounds coming through the door.
Okay.
Can't I move my own token?
Hey, Dikuth.
Yeah, what's up?
When you were down on that, well, when you went down and looked in that room, how did the air feel down there? Did it feel more breathable, less stale?
Underwater?
No, in that like where she was sleeping.
That was under the water.
Yeah, but like, was the air better?
Underwater? I would hope not.
No,
I mean,
normally the grotto comes up.
Was there air, Keel? Or DM?
In the grotto you went in?
Yeah.
No, it was completely water.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right, everybody ready to go through? I don't hear anything.
Might as well.
Dikuth begins opening the door.
It creaks open
That is
very
the
loud
loudest door.
as you open up. It is extremely loud. It echoes into the hallway. As let me open it for you. This hallway is 20 feet wide and has piles of rubble and debris scattered along its length. The walls are covered with frescoes. The southern wall displays scenes of a battle between natives and invaders.
What a fun picture.
Dope.
I apologize.
Are there handouts for the frescoes?
I apologize. Hold on. No, there are not. The northern wall, which is the one you're looking at, I don't know why they do that. The northern wall, which is the one that you immediately see, depicts people questing for a new land. Their experiences during the journey include crossing treacherous mountains, sailing over storm-tossed seas, and receiving the guidance of the gods in their battles to keep their homeland free from invasions. In the center of the wall is a painting of a pyramid with a temple atop it and the sun shining over the land. On this southern wall over here is the scenes of a battle between natives and invaders. As you continue along the hallway, double bronze doors. Oh, wait, I don't know if you can even see that.
Nope, can't see it. I can't even see it with my dark vision.
Yeah, I can't see with dark vision either.
So far.
Yeah, you just see that at the moment you guys see that the tunnel that you're in continues all the way
Hey,
down.
I can see
Does-
the end.
Does the fresco go all the way down the wall?
All the way down the wall. And then now, Katra, as you see, double bronze doors stand in the eastern end of the southern. Oh, wait.
No, that's western.
Yep.
I was gonna say.
Never mind.
I also don't see doors. I
Down
think
the
it's just
hall
door
to the
frame.
west is an archway here, carved in the form of twinning serpents.
Oh, that's lovely.
Now you see double doors. Oh, standing in.
Oh boy. Am I the only one that kind of has Kyle kind of jumping right now?
Who?
Kyle?
I don't hear him at all.
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
Do you hear me better?
Wait, there he is.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I apologize. You guys must have missed it then. As you all watch as Kovash and Dikuth step into the archway, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't understand what this is very. All right. As Kovash and Dikuth step across the archway, you all watch as bars, a set of horizontal bars, cross across behind them, trapping them inside this small walkway that they're in.
Oh, it looks like you guys are gonna die.
Dikuth draws his shield from his back as well.
Ash grabs his sword. Why are we gonna die?
Oh, I mean, I think we just triggered a trap. And by
That
we, I mean you.
seems kind of obvious.
Kovash looks
It
around.
happens.
I'm sorry, what was that, Kovash?
He's looking around for whatever is going on.
Give me a perception, investigation check. I mean, you do see the bars cross behind you. It's you have no idea what's going on. You stepped into this hallway, and to the best of your knowledge, it activated something that set off these bars to go across behind you. Same
What'd
thing,
you just
Dikuth.
do, Kovash?
Right. I'll take this way if you take the other.
I mean, it just looks like this is a dead end. What do you mean? What?
The rest of us will just sit and pick our noses, I suppose.
Wait, are there not doors at the end of these? I thought there were doors.
As you
We
look
can pick each
around,
other.
as you look around now, Kovash, there are no doors. They simply have vanished.
Definitely doors here a second ago.
Sif, Katra, Bjolf, you all still see doors.
Yeah.
They're right there, guys.
There's a set of double
Where?
doors here and a set of double doors here.
Can Kovash
They're
try
right
to
there,
like to this wall?
Can you try to do what?
Just shoulder ram it?
You do so and you hit a wall and the door doesn't budge, doesn't move.
That's not a door.
The wall
Rob.
doesn't budge, doesn't move.
That's a very locked door.
Dikuth, can you?
It's not a
Dikuth tries to bend the bars.
Uh,
I'm sorry, you were talking.
Try your blade on the bars, Dikuth.
Oh, yeah, that works. And I strike at the bars.
After I move back.
Give me an attack roll. Alright. You hit. Give me your damage roll. Critical. Are you two-handing or one-handing?
One-handing, I have my shield in the other.
Okay, so 9 plus 8 is
17.
So you watch. Let me just double check this, guys. I haven't. Gosh, I need a durability chart up constantly for this group, and I've never had to have it before as much as I've had to have it in
Right.
this group.
We love you.
Hey, we got Shatter Spike, man. If Sif had it, he'd probably be actually like literally digging through fortresses with it. Like, you know what?
I
We can't
mean-
get through this area. I'm just gonna cut through this wall.
So,
we're also
you-
idiots that just
you
hit
watch-
everything.
You watch as Dikuth clang, 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 as one side of the bar, as it's cleaved in two, falls to the floor, and you've now broken through one of the 5 bars.
And Sif kind of nods his head and says, "Keep at that," and is gonna kind of start walking back down the hallway and looking around for for something else.
Eventually, Dikuth, you'll see I am assuming you can spend the next couple of minutes getting the rest of them.
It takes 5.
All right, so yeah, Dikuth continues to hammer away basically at the bars. Some of them takes 2, 3 strikes to get through. Some one cleave again, but eventually does. We'll come back to you guys in a few minutes as you take time to do that. What are the rest of you doing as you now hear ka-ting, ka-ting?
Watching with vested interest.
I'm gonna go down the hallway and I'm gonna like investigate the walls, look around, and see if there's anything special about this hallway.
Give me an investigation check. Are you?
Can I join in as well?
You can both give me one, or one of you can take one at advantage.
I will help her since I'm exhausted and I'm at
Alrighty, so you have advantage there, Jonathan.
I'm also specifically keeping an eye out for any of the Mustecan written language.
Sure.
Dirty 20.
Alright.
I'm sitting on some rubble.
So you notice as you begin going up and down the hallway with Sif, Sif points out to you here there is an archway above the fresco and murals, similar to the one at the end of the hallway here.
Sorry, taking notes. Okay, where was it?
Right here. And as you guys look at it, you notice that this is the painting of the pyramid and the sun in the massive fresco and mural that went all the way down. This is basically the center portion of the wall, and there's a pyramid with a temple atop it and the sun shining over the land. And above that now is an archway similar to the one at the end of the hallway that has entrapped your compatriots.
Can I push in or touch that archway?
You, because of your role, you also discover that the portion of work that depicts the sun is separate from the rest and can be depressed.
Oh, good. I'll push in the sun.
Excellent.
Push in the sun. Do 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 do.
As
Push
you do
in
so,
the sun.
you see a large, or the large door begins sliding as the mural itself breaks away. A seamless crack shows as it slides into the wall itself. The passage of the floor is 8 feet above where you are.
Wait.
And as you do this, Dikuth, you're about to take one last swing on the last bar, and it just back into the wall.
Are you kidding me?
And Sif kind of yells down the hallway, "We figured it out, boys. Good work."
Yeah, right. Great timing.
And Sif just is going to take a moment to actually, like, literally put his hand on the wall and is going to actually, for the first time this entire time, just, we've been walking for a while.
Wait, so to get into this hallway, we have to climb up 8 feet?
It's it's basically like 8 feet above the floor you're standing on.
No.
So
Sif's gonna
it's
climb up with
a couple feet above you.
Okay, right, but we have to climb up to get into it.
Yes, basically.
Yes.
Sif will take advantage of athlete and climb after taking a breath. We'll climb up and we'll start to help people up. So.
All right. Well, who needs to go? Who needs help? I'll boost.
Kovash pulls himself up.
Dikuth makes a pretty easy effort of getting himself.
Catra?
All right. So
Beof,
Be careful.
What? What about me?
Do you need
do you need
assistance
help
up?
getting up 8 feet?
No.
Then come here, you lovable loaf.
No. I don't know for sure.
Do you need an adult?
Well,
I am an adult.
I was gonna say he.
get on
he's
over
Did
an
you
here.
just move me? Stop that. Stop that. I can see it happening. Okay. All right. I'm good.
That sounded very unwillingly.
Well, I had to go to the bathroom, so.
All right. So as the rest of you file in, you notice that this corridor is a high-ceilinged and decorated with sculptures mounted on the walls. Here, here, and here. 2 corridors branch off from the main hall, a narrow one to the east and another to the west. East, and you see the beginnings of one over here to the west. The statuary that adorns the walls consists of 4 sculpted heads of animals. Each one is 6 feet above the floor and 2 to 3 feet in diameter.
Interesting.
So wait, each statue has 4 animals on it, or each statue is an animal?
Each statue is an animal.
Okay.
So, and there are 4. The 4th one is kind of out of sight. I don't know if you guys can see the one all the way down here.
Nope.
Okay,
Whoever
so yeah.
built
But-
this place
okay.
wasn't very people
So for
friendly.
the one that you can see immediately, right in the southern end when you guys enter, is the head of a bison, or yes, the head of a bison here, and across from this passage over in front of you, Dikuth, is the head of a coyote. And then as you guys begin stepping forward, here you go.
There we
Oh.
go. There we go.
Nice.
Visual is knife.
I live for the handouts.
At the north end of the area, on the west
Hello?
wall, is what appears to be the head of an eagle, with its beak open. Something shines from within the eagle's mouth.
And Dikuth stealthily creeps forward.
Give me a stealth
And-
check.
And oh, crap.
Make sure you watch for traps. Traps. Traps.
Is the wolf head close?
There is no wolf head. There's a coyote head.
Is
That is
Oh.
a 13.
also a bear? I think that's a
Are
bear.
you at disadvantage? Oh, are you in heavy armor?
I have half plate.
Ah, I see. Wait, does
He's
it?
not a medium armor master yet.
Gotcha. So as you begin creeping down the hallway, where is it that you want to go?
The eagle.
All right.
Ah,
So you
he
all
sees
watch
the
as
treasure.
Dikuth begins moving down the hallway. That's this one down here. What are the rest of you doing as you watch as Dikuth begins moving down the hallway?
Can I check out the material of these statues? Are they stone, wooden?
Kovash goes down the other.
All right.
So
They're
6
all
going.
stone.
Okay.
Can I just just put a little drop of blood on each statue?
It worked last
Like,
time,
You know what?
so
It
why
worked.
not?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Before Dikuth touches this thing, he's actually going to take a moment to investigate.
All right. Give me an investigation check. Kovash, you just see that the tunnel continues on in a
Ooh.
snake-like pattern. You don't really notice anything. It looks like a cool statue. You do see that along So as you approach Dikuth, along both sides of the corridor here, deep in shadows, human figures appear to be floating above the floor. As you
What?
approach, you see that the figures, seemingly suspended in the air, are actually withered corpses standing upright on a ledge 2 feet above the floor.
Guys.
All
Steph,
along the wall here.
Steph.
Sif is kind of in back where we're holding a torch near Beal since both of us needed to see.
Yeah, and you do now hear someone immediately saying, Sif.
And Sif will head on that way. We'll kind of make a halfway point so Beal isn't in total darkness.
And put a pause on that for a second. Kovash, as you peer down the corridor, a faint flickering light becomes visible. The light begins to move through the hallway away from you, sputtering and waving just at the edge of your perception.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no, come back. Why are you running away?
Caught.
Now we're all dead.
What are you chasing after this, Kovash?
I mean, cautiously. I'm not just barreling around the corner. I'm looking around before I do, but yes.
All right. You see it, and it begins bobbing back and forth.
What do you want from me, little buddy?
You see it disappear.
Did I see this?
Yeah, you come upon a 10-foot wide pit that stretches across the corridor. Beyond it is a wedge-shaped stone block, or a pillar that blocks the passage. The light ahead of you that you had been following is nowhere to be seen, as though it somehow passed through the pillar.
Kovash has the strength to jump over this pit, so he's going to. This is stupid. Kovash is about to die.
You notice as you jump across that you are not able to fit through on either side.
Oh, fuck.
Oof. Can I try and is it a pillar or is it like rocks?
Give me an investigation check. It is a pillar, and it can be pivoted to the left or the right.
Can I do that far enough that I can creep through?
Yeah, give me a strength check or athletics check. Alright. You're able to creep through. At
Light.
the end of the hallway, you do now see that dancing light begin dancing back and forth across.
I'm gonna shout down the other tunnel and see if anyone responds. Like the way he came.
Okay. What are you shouting?
Oi! There's a light over here.
Alright, and put a pause on that as we return back to them. So, Sif, you were advancing back up to the Eagle.
I was moving up to here. Gonna pass the. Oh, never mind. Since Beal's falling after me, I'm gonna move up towards the Eagle, towards Dikuth. Yes, you called Dikuth.
Well, you are in the middle of saying that as you're kind of brought to a halt in your sentence, as you do immediately see what he saw, which is along both sides of the corridor, deep in the shadows, are these withered corpses standing upright on the ledge 2 feet above the floor, staring off into space.
Keel, stream can't see the map.
Oh.
As in because of the handout and stuff. Like,
Oh, and I'm also shifted to the wrong area. There we go. Sorry, guys. Good call.
Hmm,
You see those stuff?
I do.
What are they?
And Sif, from here, can I see if there's if these rotting withered corpses, if like the skin is real or just looks realistic? From where I am, I don't want to step too much closer.
What remains of the skin and leftover body is very withered and dry, but appears to be real.
Sif is gonna kind of look towards the eagle head, and I remember there's something hanging out of its mouth. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what I came
not
over for.
hanging
Yeah.
out of its mouth.
Like in its jaws.
Yeah. If you look at the handout again,
Yeah.
it shows you. It's a bracelet. An intricately crafted golden bracelet is being held in its mouth.
Dikuth actually cautiously takes his sword and kind of tries to poke it out.
All right. As you all watch as Dikuth pushes the golden bracelet out, it ka-ding ding ding to the ground, but instantly, whack! You watch as the eagle jaws snap shut where the golden bracelet used to be.
Huh.
Oh, not today, mister.
And at that point is when you hear God, whatever it is you say, Kovash.
Down
Hey,
here.
get
Come
over
on.
here.
What do you say, Kovash? I'm sorry.
There's a light down here. Come on, guys.
So you hear light
Shuffle,
here, here, here. Come on, guys, guys.
And Dikuth quickly picks up the bracelet, throws it in his pocket, and kind of slowly backs away from the dead people.
All right. Bjorf,
Sif
Katra.
Yep. What?
Oh,
Sif will kind of like wave his blade over in that direction of the corpses and say, "If they're not attached to that," and points to the bracelet as he's kind of stuffing it, then we best not go down that path.
Bjorf.
Those
Oh, go ahead.
those aren't statues. Those aren't for fake, and I don't know if they'll animate or.
Can
Are
I?
they alive?
Can
Can you
I
tell if
walk
they're
up
alive?
and investigate the corpses?
Sure. Well,
Okay.
what Katra and
Dikuth
Jeleneth, what
readily
are you
lets you
guys
pass.
doing?
I don't trust this coyote. What is coyote?
Coyote?
Fuck. Okay.
So yeah, coyote, because that's how it's spelled.
A day of poor investigation.
They look like
No,
withered
that's just the day of
corpses
poor
to you.
rules, my friend.
They look like withered corpses to you, standing stock still.
Ah, fabulous.
What about you, Katra?
I believe I am going to
I believe in miracles.
and I'm gonna see if I can ascertain anything else about these seemingly corpse-like creatures.
What is it what you would like to know as you give me an investigation check?
Just gonna kind of shake off, give the. Oh wait, no, he needs the torch.
DM.
Yes, sir.
I grabbed a scarf out of my backpack from our winter wear,
Sure.
and I covered the eyes of the coyote,
Sure.
just because I don't trust the fact that it's looking down the hallway.
Okay.
And then I will follow the voice of Kovash.
Heard. So yeah, you see this tunnel, and you see that it snakes off. What are the rest of you doing now that you all watch as Jelenith covers the eyes of the coyote and takes off? Katra, it appears like they've been relatively preserved corpses. They appear to be probably ancient. but that's the best you can tell.
They're probably what?
Ancient.
Ancient.
Oh, does it look like they've ever actually moved from from the spots?
You're unable to tell. There's just a crap ton of dust gathered around them and on them.
You
So
think we should maybe burn them before we go? Anyone?
I mean, that sounds a little hasty, Katja. They haven't necessarily done anything yet.
Do you have a problem with burning dead bodies?
I mean, I don't necessarily, but I usually only burn them if they like come back to life.
Sif's gonna look over at Kasha and say, if you can do so without terribly exerting yourself, I won't stop you.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
It's
they're
bad
too
enough,
busy.
but it's bad enough that I have to smell and breathe in this gas, this poisonous fume that seems to have no end. So I'd rather not have to smell burning flesh more than I already have to.
I'm
Dickett
pretty
gets
sure
an
they're too busy
idea.
being dead to care if they're on fire.
I
Dickett
don't
whips
mind
out the night
smell.
caller whistle.
That
Oh,
reminds
no.
me, what is that? What is that whistle that you tried to use before with the vampire?
It's magic, and Dickett blows.
Like in a young girl's heart.
This is gonna suck.
I don't like that DM. Especially since we don't know where Kovash is.
This is gonna fucking suck.
give me a charisma. No,
You
know
said a
it's
charisma check?
Yeah, a charisma. No, give me a roll with your spell casting modifier, your full spell casting thing. I forget what that's called. I'm blanking on the name.
Spell attack modifier.
Thank
Spell
you.
attack bonus?
Thank you. Yes, that. And no, Jelenith, you're good. It's a wide open hole.
That's what she said?
And what's your plus to that?
+8.
Oh, damn.
23.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was I rolled a 15. It's an 8 plus 15.
Yeah.
I said 23.
You see the whistle begin as you whistle this, the same kind of melancholy tone, low and dirge sounding, begins to hum out. And Dick, if you watch as it begins to like glow white hot, it doesn't burn you or become white hot, but you see it become that color, and it begins shaking. And Katra and y'all can give me perception checks actually if you'd like.
All of
It
us?
sounds familiar.
Me as well.
No, the people in that hallway. Oh shit.
Oh, fuck.
Not that 20.
Sorry, I did not see
I
you,
want-
Kovash.
I want you to know, I imagine the whistle like automatically plays the lacrimosa.
Alright. You watch as the whistle begins glowing and shaking in his hands, and you watch two of the corpses' eyes open and glow for a second, as if they were beginning to animate as zombies, and then the glow goes away, and the shaking and the body and the whistle stops, and then nothing proceeds to happen.
Sif is visibly gonna actually, as this happens, is gonna look to the axe that's on his hip, move forward, and is gonna kind of like move forward, and with his open hand after sheathing his weapon, gonna kind of reach forward with Dicketh as he's blowing it, kind of catch it to stopping him as at that last second, and he's just going to like look at him sternly with the helmet on, and then say, "The axe did the same thing. How about we try
Hold on,
not?
Sif.
How about we?"
Let me hold.
Yes, Dikuth.
Oh, I'm sorry. I pushed the talk. And with his hand outstretched to the dead people, he says, "Wake up."
Um, this has all been very creepy.
It's supposed to make dead people wake up. I don't know if I'm using
Well,
it right.
do you have performance issues usually?
Why exactly do you want dead people to wake?
I just thought it would be kind of fun.
Fun. Oh, good.
Does it not normally stay alive?
We haven't already died at least 3 times already. Why not have something else try to kill us? That
Well,
And one more time, Dikuth says, "Hey, corpse, come give me a high five."
Why don't you try the whistle again?
how about not trying to whistle again for a moment, because, and this is just me peeing at it, but
You're
before we
roboting.
struck
Hold on,
down
kid.
the before we struck down the vampire, this axe grew white hot when I attempted to swing it and practice with it for a split moment. For everyone,
I mean, the
that
whistle wasn't like
whistle,
hot.
but it grew
It was just like magic.
All right, hold on 1 second, guys.
seemed to grow brighter.
Jeleneth, what are you doing? And Kovesh? Okay.
Whoa, I don't hear anybody.
I hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
Actually, before we
I
get
hear.
into that, guys, you hold your thoughts. I didn't even realize what time it was. We're gonna take our break real quick. Because I think before we get into anything else right now, it'd be a good time while you guys are deciding on what you're gonna do.
Kovash
So
peeks around the corner and sees the door.
yeah, it's another similar door as the other ones. Um, but thank you for those of you who have joined us. We'll be about 15, 20 minutes. Probably meet right back around 10 o'clock, and we'll finish the rest of tonight's episode. So we'll see you all then. All right, welcome back to Dickus Band of Merry Men on new platinum content. Wow, I'm great at speaking. Sorry, we were trying to get our torch lit for our other human in the party. Took us a little longer than we thought it would. As we left off, the one portion of the group was discussing what they were going to do with zombies or what they think are zombies or are trying to turn into zombies. I'm not really sure what the plan is down there. But another group of the merry men has separated and gone off down some
Kyle,
tunnels.
you're cutting in and out again.
All right. So, once again, another part of the group has gone off down the side tunnels and chased after a light, and Jelenith has followed after the call out after them. And so that's where we left off with the group discussing what they're going to do down there, as well as Jelenith chasing after Kovash.
Where did everybody go?
They've continued on.
Flash was gonna check the door for traps or locks.
On is very subjective.
Dikuth,
Dikuth
whatever
is
it
actually
is,
just gonna poke his head around the corner and just see what's over there. Oh, 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 oh my.
That's not a inviting sight.
No,
What?
not at all. Not at all.
Fuck, what do they see? What do they see?
Well,
when Sif,
it's a
you can
hallway.
see Sif shaking his head holding a torch, like,
There's more
I don't know what it
hallway, but
You see
there's
Patrick
it's
like
lined with
edge
dead
back.
people. Yeah,
So-
lined with dead people.
oh no, Dikuth, are we going to go down that path? And Sif looks a little. His arms are crossed at this point, like.
I
And I
mean-
can
Because
he
almost
doesn't try to
confirm
open
that
them
they
up.
are being dominated, considering you tried to assert dominate them, but didn't. By the look of it.
So, what do you know about zombies?
And Sif is going to just kind of wave his hand around and be like, "I know nothing of the undead. Nothing. No holy magic would tell me about how their mortal shells with the mortal shells without their souls being held up without against their will."
I need you to stop acting all high and mighty because a couple of minutes ago you didn't know that was a vampire.
You're goddamn right, and I got slapped upside the head for it.
And Dikuth is actually
Can
gonna
we
the
just look-
ones that opened his eye, he's gonna poke that one with his sword.
Is there any light coming from this direction? Because he mentioned a light. Does that give off enough light to look down the hole? Is Kovash impaled on a spike? Or is he doing like that spider climbing thing where he's barely holding himself up as before he hits the ground? but no Kovash. Huh. And is this a wall, or is it supposed to be this weird triangle type thing in front of me?
Did it go? Did it go back to the way it was before after I went through? Yeah, I said that right after the recap. Cool. I'm gonna open it, ready to close it if I see anything moving and dangerous on the other side.
Hallway.
Yup, slammed the door. Yup, and I'm going back down the hall. Oh, there's a thing. Oh. Come back.
DM, how dusty is this hallway? Can I tell if Kovash attempted to jump over this hole?
Why are you running from me?
Alright. I will attempt to leap over the hole. Poof.
Is there a way I can move it to get
I
back?
prep my weapon.
There are large bugs back there. And shiny things.
Hang on, this triangle thing rotated?
Yeah. You
So but would the rotation not knock me back into the hole? Okay. The fuck is going on here?
I don't know, but I can move it. Are you coming to help me kill some bugs, or are we going for the other?
How many bugs? You're afraid to kill bugs on your own?
I mean, there was like 12 of them. I can only hit like 2 of them every few seconds. They're fast.
Yeah, but they're bugs. They're like, like mosquitoes. I mean, well, I guess mosquitoes are probably like
Sure, come on
the
then. We
worst
can go.
things to kill. Sure thing. Let's go kill some mosquitoes.
Yes, let's go.
Oh, I can't go through the door.
Oh, I'll drag you.
Can I dash and try and catch this
Thank
light?
you.
Yep. as soon as you get close, you watch it disappear into the wall again.
Movement speed.
What's that?
I said I have a 40 movement speed. Can I try and lash and catch this?
It's faster than you.
I prep an arrow. Next time that light comes in through the wall, I'm shooting at it.
Okay.
Kovash is gonna pull out his sword and get ready.
All right. Pause right there, guys. What are the rest of you doing? Katra, Bjolf, Dikuth,
Yeah.
Sif.
Yeah.
What are the
Sorry,
rest of you
you
doing?
like hardcore robot.
And
Where is Kovash? Like, what hallway did they go?
And Sif points down the hallway that they had gone down. He's been
Okay,
watching down that way.
I wasn't asking that in character. I was asking the DM.
Where did Dikuth go?
He's right here.
Oh. Really? I don't see him on my screen. That's super weird. Yeah, now I'm getting okay. You saw
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
should be
saw
right
Kovash.
next to the.
We get the point, Sif.
Yeah, you saw
Alright.
Kovash take off down this area, Bjolf, a while ago, and then you saw Jeleneth just a short while ago take off after him.
Alright. I would like to go after him.
Alright. Yeah, I don't see Dikuth's character token anywhere, but if you guys see it, we'll leave it
He's-
like that.
Here. Like right where I'm pinging.
You can look at stream.
Did you move one space over to the right?
Neither of my monitors are picking him up right now.
I mean, is he below the?
1 second, I will move my camera to the other room.
I don't.
Okay.
Is that better for you
Yeah.
guys? Now that
Yeah, I see you now.
Excellent. Alright, so you all watch as Bjolf takes off
Can you
down
see
the
me?
hallway after Jeleneth. Yeah, I see you now. Bjolf, as you're walking down this hallway, you notice a light dancing and bobbing at the edge of your vision.
That's it. It's just a light.
It's kind of hard to
We
make
should-
out. It's a very bright light coming from a small circle that's floating, sputtering, and wavering just at the edge of your vision ahead of you.
Okay, can I just move closer to
As-
it?
As you move
What if it-
closer, it goes around the corner.
Ah, fuck! I saw it run away. Running away.
Hold on
I
a
think we
second,
should-
Bjolf. What are the rest of you doing?
we're catching up at this point.
Sif?
I want to clarify. I pulled out the as.
Sorry, what?
Is that a pit?
Yes, it is.
He pulled out the obsidian blade.
Okay. So yeah,
if you
the rest of you catch up and you notice that this dancing light is ahead of you in front of this triangular like pillar. It's a wedge-shaped stone. It seems to be floating ahead of you, and then you watch as it dips into the wall and disappears.
And
Ah,
Kovash and Jeleneth are nowhere to be seen, correct?
Yeah, and it dips into this part of the wall over here and just disappears from field of view.
wait, like we can't. Why can't we see them? Did they come this way?
There's
I don't
a
know.
Must have. They must have came this way. That's what I heard them from.
So is this just like a pit?
Are you
What's that?
ready?
As you look inside of it with your torch, you see that there are several humanoid skeletons in a 10-foot deep pit.
Lead the way, Kovash.
Do I
Kovash
see
charges and breaks
anything
open
of
the door.
Oh boy. Alrighty.
And I assume they hear that.
You hear a door bang open with a loud echo coming from this side.
do I see
That's
anything of
central.
value in the pit?
Give me an investigation check.
Treasure.
As Kovash runs into the room, kicking open the door, charging with reckless abandon, and Dikuth stares into the pit and sees nothing of use or value as it's mostly just dusty, crumbling old skeletons. That's where we're going to pick up for Monday. We're going to call it end for the night as we're about to start a battle. And one of our members isn't feeling the best, so we're going to just call it short tonight. And as this is a makeup session and Saturday, I don't want to keep everyone too long, especially if we're going into battle. So I appreciate and love all of you that have joined us for tonight. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode of Dikuth's Band of Merry Men. Catch us Monday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we will pick up here and see how Kovash and Jellenith handles a room full of giant beetles that are glowing.
Large
See,
beetle.
see if the party can figure out what this glowing light is. Thanks for everybody who joined us again. We love you all. Have a good night.